Hi y'all, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about my goals for this quarter. We're in the last part of the year. Today is actually October 1st that I'm recording this, and it's Sunday and it's a beautiful day, and I don't know, it's just like I love new beginnings, or I like a fresh like reset, and the fact that it's the first day of the last quarter of the year, and it's Sunday, and it's good weather. It's just, I don't know, it just sounds optimistic. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about my goals for this quarter as well as some more specific goals for October. I bought a new planner that I am loving. It's very like chic, and as you can tell, it matches like my personal aesthetic. I love leather. I love brown. I love like nudes, as you can see. So yeah, I'm loving it. Before we get into the goals, just want to let y'all know that I make videos like this all the time if you're new to the channel. So I make videos about personal finance, budgeting, saving, things like that. All things related to money and how money relates to your everyday life. So if you like that type of content, make sure you're subscribed. Okay, so my first like overall category for goals is money, of course. You know, who you're talking to. So my first goal is to have $25,000 saved for my house, which sounds like so much money because it is. But also like I've never had like that much money at once, so that sounds like very surreal. Okay, so currently I have $20,168.41 in my uh, savings account. I've made different videos about it, but I use Ally Bank for my high yield savings account. I like the fact that it has different buckets. So it's one overall savings account, and then it has like buckets that you can create for like certain goals. So I have a bucket for my house, I have a bucket for traveling, I have a bucket for emergencies, and I have a bucket for like car related expenses, like car insurance and stuff like that. But yes, I have a little more than 20,000 currently saved, and I want to have 25,000 saved by the end of this year. The end of the year can be like an expensive time just because Christmas, the holidays, like, you know, and then also for me, my car insurance is due in December as well. So the end of the year can always be expensive, or it always is expensive, but I still have the goal to have 25,000 saved. And I am directly in front of a window right now, and clouds keep coming like over the sun, so that's why the lighting keeps changing. But that's my first goal, and even though like it's a little lofty, I do think it's still possible. Um, yeah, we'll make it happen, won't we? My next goal is to have or to open a new credit card. Um, I've been looking into the Chase Sapphire Reserved card. I get them confused. There's the Chase Sapphire Reserved, then the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and I think I want the reserved one. It is more expensive, like it has a higher yearly fee of like $500, but it also comes with more benefits. So you can get a lot of benefits with the credit card that will kind of lower the cost of the like yearly fee of the credit card. So I know I can get like TSA pre-check covered with that card. There's like other benefits to use different services. You basically get like money back for having the card that can kind of like cover the cost of it. So I'm looking into that card, or the Amex like equivalent of that card. I got to do some more research, but I do think I want to open one of those to cover. Well, I want to open it like in December, and then you have to spend like a certain amount of money within a certain period of time. But I was like, with Christmas shopping as well as my car insurance, I should easily be able to hit like those spending criteria to get the card. And my last money goal is I want to reach the gold tier on my Bilt credit card. So currently I'm at silver, and I'm only 10,000 points away from being gold. And with gold, I think the additional benefits are just I can earn like more points faster. So yeah, I'm only 10,000 points away, which does not mean I have to spend $10,000 on that credit card. I will probably be buying food as well as my rent, because those will be like the easiest way for me to get as many points as possible. But yeah, I have a goal to do that by the end of the year, so by the end of December. Next, let's move on to my health related goals. I want to, number one, consistently go to the gym. I have been going to the gym like throughout the year. And in May and June, I was really, really good about going to the gym because I was doing like the 75 hard challenge. That's, you can look that up, but basically it's like for 75 days you work out twice a day, and I was doing that, but then I didn't reach 75 days, and then I just kind of like fell off. So I want to like consistently go to the gym, and I recently signed up for a Planet Fitness membership. So yeah, and now that I'm like actually paying money, I think that'll help me, like encourage me to actually go to the gym. And I've gone 3 times last week, which is good. Let's see. Secondly, no alcohol, except for my birthday as well as homecoming. So no alcohol, just because like alcohol does not help you lose weight. It actually helps you gain weight. And I'm trying to slim down. So I'm like, for the last quarter of the year, no alcohol, except for my birthday weekend. Because like, I'm not gonna, I don't know. I feel like that's just setting myself up for failure, or just setting myself up for like an unhappy life. Also, one exception is when I go to homecoming this year. So I'm going to like my undergrad's homecoming. And I just feel like that's also setting myself up to fail. So I'm just gonna add in like these little bitty exceptions. Like these are the 2 times where you can drink a little bit. Third health related goal is carbs. I'm a carbs girl. I love bread. I love pasta. I can eat both of those things every single day. But that's also counterintuitive if you want to lose weight and lose body fat. So I'm going to only do carbs 1 day a week. Pray for me. And then lastly, I want to walk outside 2 days a week. Back when I was doing the 75 hard challenge, I walked outside every single day, and I really missed that. That was my time where I would like listen to audiobooks, or I would just think, and I was walking like 4 miles a day, and I really missed that. So I want to get back into it and have a goal to do at least 2 times a week. If I can do it more than that, then that's great, but definitely 2 times a week. And last for quarter 4 goals is life in numbers. So, you know, my YouTube channel. I want to do 4 videos a month. Yes, that I think that is a good goal, and it should be achievable. I'm not traveling that much anymore, so it should be achievable. This will count as the first video of October. Y'all should be seeing this tomorrow. Or it's weird how time works, because I don't really know when you'll watch this. You may watch this October 2nd when it goes live, but you may do it like October 4th or something. Anyway, it will be published October 2nd. Another goal is to have 12 short form videos a month. So that means like YouTube shorts, TikTok, Instagram reels, those like shorter videos. I want to put out 12 of those a month, so 3 times a week basically. Another goal that y'all may be excited about is I am finally going to release my Notion budgeting template for y'all to have or buy. But yes, like I'm finally going to be putting that out so that y'all can have the opportunity to use it as well. So that will be happening later this month. Stay tuned for that, as well as another goal of launching my website. So the way you'll get the template is by going to the website. So putting that together, I think that's been like the biggest blocker for me releasing the template, is I didn't have the website yet, and I wanted to have the website before I released it. But yeah, those things will be happening this month, and I'm very excited about it. And then lastly, I want to start a podcast. I've been thinking about doing it for a while, but I think that now is actually the time. And I was actually talking to my niece about this, and she was so like supportive, and she was like, you should definitely do it, it would be great, and like all this stuff, and she was just hyping me up, and I was like, stop it, you're gonna make me cry. But it was so sweet. So anyway, I am going to be starting a podcast. So not in this quarter, but this quarter I want to do all the like prep and research for it, for how to actually do a podcast, how to set it up, and things like that, as well as actually like recording the episodes for the podcast, and thinking through like what those episodes will be. In my mind, I would love to have like guests come on the podcast. I want to find other people who love talking about money and who are as transparent as I am. Like, I want to know, like, I want to ask them, how much do you make? How did you get into your career? Like, what do you spend your money on? Like, what do you value? What do you not value? Like, what are your like money hacks for life? Like, these are the type of things I want to talk about. So when I was younger, like when I was in college, like my major was art, and people would tell me that like, oh, you're not gonna make any money, like I'm gonna be broke. Look at me now, y'all. So I wish I could find those people now, like all the people who said I was gonna be broke. Look at me now. But yeah, like, and I guess that's just a part of like society, is we think that certain career paths make more money than others, and to some degree that's true, but to some degree it's not, and it really just depends on how you utilize the skills that you learn in college. So I'd love to find other people who on paper, people would think that they wouldn't make a lot of money, but I would love to talk to them and be like, prove us wrong. Like, what does your career path look like, and how did you get started, and things like that. So those are the type of things that I would love to talk about on the podcast. If you consider yourself to be a financially transparent person and you would want to be on the podcast one day, like leave a comment down below, or like send me a DM on my like Instagram or something. Yeah, just feel free to reach out, and maybe you could be on the podcast, which would be really cool. So those are my goals for quarter 4. And then personally, well, not personally, but like separately from that are just like goals for October. So related to my money goals, I want to save $1,200 this month, as well as pay off half of my phone. So I got a new phone, not yet. This is the 11 Pro Max. So this thing is like 4 years old, and it is very, very slow and has terrible battery life. So I finally bought the new iPhone 15. I'm still waiting for it to get here, but once it's here and I can be like, okay, like it's good, I want to pay that off, because I have the Apple credit card, and I just put it on that credit card, and I want to pay half of that off this month. Then related to my health goals is creating a gym routine that I can stick to, as well as increasing my protein but decreasing carbs. And then with life in numbers, like I said, I want to do 4 YouTube videos a month, sorry. And then the 12 short form videos. And then I also created like some personal goals that I want to do. One, like setting up all of my doctor's appointments. I have not been the best adult when it comes to setting up those doctor's appointments, and it has been some time since my like yearly physical. Also looking into TSA pre-check, which basically means like also researching those credit cards, because both of those credit cards that I mentioned earlier, either that Amex or the Chase Sapphire Reserved, I think both of those come with the benefit of paying for TSA pre-check and or global entry. So looking into that, and then also looking into getting my real ID. So I think that that's like a national thing, but yeah, you like updating your driver's license so that it's now the real ID. I've been putting that off for years, and I was like, why don't you just look into that? So those are my goals for October, as well as all of my goals for the last quarter of this year. This has been one of the fastest years of my life. I don't know about y'all, but this is just like flying by. And I know that this quarter will go by fast, especially with all the holidays coming up. So it can be hard to stick to the goals, but y'all help keep me accountable, please. So I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, leave some comments down below. Share the video if you think anyone else would like it. And if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.